It's week 2 of the 2022 season, and this one features your 2021 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jamar Chase. He's got a lot of momentum coming off a 160-yard game last week. It's the Bengals and the Cowboys, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 49 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He fights him up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Prescott to the sideline on 4th down. Jonathan Garibay is out there for the Dallas field goal. Garibay's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
But they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's what it is, game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year. A man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
I'm one, ready?
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now a give here to Pollard, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll bite, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Play action. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they were 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott now. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was all finished on the touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
On 2.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. Jared Goff, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Baker Mayfield, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in week 1. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half as they know they'll need to be better.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On one, right?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The give is to Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 36, Prescott.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From midfield now, Burrow.
That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And again, it's Prescott.
Open man layup. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 17-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So Burrow and the Bengals
down 17-14, 2:19 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd. 63 yards.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
McPherson now for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field yet so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground, mix him again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This will get the lead up to 7.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
Now it's the Cowboys' turn, trailing by a touchdown. 1:08 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Now Prescott.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Dak. That's complete to Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
To throw, Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Prescott.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Now Dak. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Here's Prescott.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sam Hubbard in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So for the Bengals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll look to